Now, Richard Amma is a private legal practitioner and he has joined us on phone for some insights on this particular development. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Good evening.
Right. Now, there are those who hold the view that the former Chief Justice Gertrude Torkonoo's legal action is not strong and the High Court cannot sit on it. What's your view on that?
Well, it is only a court of competent jurisdiction that can decide whether a case is strong enough or not. And in this country, the High Court has the judicial review jurisdiction, which means that if any judicial body or quasi-judicial body should make a determination and a party who has been affected by that determination fails to agree, that party can always go to the High Court for a judicial review application. And so if the Chief Justice, the former Chief Justice, has filed a judicial review application in the High Court, I believe it is lawful and also in order.
Right, but how chaotic or otherwise would this see challenging the appointments of substantive CJ bring to the judicial system?
Yes, the president has taken steps after the report was submitted to him. And the Chief Justice, or the former Chief Justice, feels that step shouldn't be taken. So it is within her right to go to court to challenge those steps that the president is taking. As to whether she's going to succeed in the court or not, we cannot preempt the court. And so we have to allow the court itself, which is now seized with all the facts, to peruse all the facts and come to a determination to be binding on all of us, including the former CJ, the president, and parliament.
Right, and Article 146 of the Ghanaian Constitution outlines the procedures for removing a Chief Justice. In your own opinion, were the procedures followed in Justice Torkonoo's removal?
Certainly. I do not see any breach of the procedures as they are, because if we look at what we saw in the public space, then I want to believe that a petition was submitted, which is anticipated by the Constitution. That petition was referred to the Council of State for advice. After the Council of State found that there was a prima facie case, the president set up a committee with 2 Supreme Court members and 10 non-Supreme Court members. The committee sat down, reviewed all the evidence before it, and came to the conclusion that the Chief Justice has quote and unquote misbehaved according to the terms of the law. And so I don't think, sitting here, I don't see anything wrong with the procedure that went on. But you and I will also agree that we were not part, or we are not privy to what actually happened inside the committee sitting. And what happened inside the committee sitting is something that the CJ can take on and also ask the High Court to review it. So as it stands now, I don't think the president has broken any law. But to the extent that we have not seen a copy of the report of the committee, it cannot be conclusive that the Chief Justice will not have a day in court.
Now, finally, before I let you go, how do you see this legal battle ending?
Well, it will end in one way or the other. Either the former Chief Justice will become victorious and the High Court will make a determination that the committee erred and therefore their decisions have been quashed. Or the court will tell her that everything that was done was regular. So please go home, we cannot help you. So there are only 2 outcomes that will come from the court.
All right, we'll leave it here. We're very much grateful for your time. And Richard Amma